Prime Minister Narendra
Modi's
Modi's tweet that's coming in on the entire trade deal. He has said, and I quote, "Wonderful to speak with my dear friend President Trump today. Delighted that made in India products will now have a reduced tariff of 18%. Big thanks to President Trump on behalf of the 1.4 billion people of India for this wonderful announcement." Prime Minister Modi also goes on to say, when two large economies and the world's largest democracies work together, it benefits our people and unlocks immense opportunities for mutually beneficial cooperation. President Trump's leadership is vital for global peace, stability, and prosperity. India fully supports his efforts for peace. It's a huge statement coming in from Prime Minister Modi, also saying, I look forward to working closely with him to take our partnership to unprecedented heights. So not only hailing the reduction of tariffs to 18%, also making the Make in India pitch, also pitching President Donald Trump's global appeal that he has made to be considered a peacemaker. Prime Minister Modi also now adding his voice to that, saying that President Trump's leadership is vital for global peace. Rahul, a significant statement coming in from the Prime Minister.
Zaka, how do you assess this statement?
I think the last part where he's, thanking President for his global peace efforts, I think is very critical, because remember, India was offered the chance to be on the Gaza Peace Board. I don't think we have quite made up our mind there. We had the Arab League foreign ministers meeting just over the weekend. So I think the Prime Minister also understands the nature of the personality that President Trump is. So I think he's playing a little bit to that. But I think the huge sigh of relief amongst Indian exporters, particularly in textiles, leather, gems and jewelry, etc. These were sectors that were hurting in the last 6 months because of this, inordinate tariffs, this completely disproportionate and irrational tariffs that they were facing. And now at least Indian goods will be in the competitive zone. We are somewhere between what the EU, Japan, South Korea, etc. got and what the rest of our, neighbors in this region, Pakistan, Bangladesh, even Vietnam. So we're somewhere in that in-between spot. At least our goods now become a little more competitive than they were, up until before this. But I think there will also be a lot of question marks as to, some of the other things that President Trump mentioned in his Truth Social post about India committing to buying, American energy and Venezuelan oil and American technology and $500 billion worth of American goods and so on and so forth. We'll have to sort of wait and see. And like I said, because Parliament is in session, you can expect a lot of questions directed at the government tomorrow from the opposition members. Again, I think already Jairam Ramesh tweeting saying that why are we hearing about this from the American side? We're still awaiting official word from either the MEA or from the Ministry of Commerce. We should expect either a tweet or a statement in the next few minutes, and of course a formal clarification in Parliament tomorrow. But I think huge sigh of relief this for the bilateral relationship, for the trading relationship.